One of the use cases we're asked about a lot is preparing meetings, reviewing meetings, doing that sort of thing. So today's demo will focus on that. I'm going to start by going into this household section of Hamachi. This is where you can find individual households from your CRM. So I'm going to pull up this particular client. Now we've got the Barrett household here. I'm going to open up a chat underneath this household. Coincidentally, when you go to the household, you can see previous searches, chats that you've done under this particular household, and some notes right there. It's good to always make sure that household memory is on. It should be, but it's a nice little review there. So let's go ahead and do a new chat. And what I'm going to do is I prefabbed a prompt here, but creating a meeting, create a meeting brief in the notes and information in the CRM. I want to think through, any items here. We're doing a good job of highlighting the task and the outputs and the things that we want. I like to do they have any assets or away from us? Are there, look at all the information from the household to prep a meeting agenda. We just want to make this rigorous and comprehensive. The better the prompt, the better the output. So you can see it's pulling up our CRM detail there. In this particular demo, we're going to use this one house. It probably doesn't have the best data, but it's got good data in here, a lot of different things that I programmed to help you see and make it a little bit more realistic of what this meeting brief will look like. The output here will be pretty cool because we'll actually be able to export this into a PDF and save it, share it. We can even create a template from this document that we share with our organization. One thing I did on a previous demo is when you're using a template, one keyword that's sometimes helpful is to say, make an interactive workflow. By using interactive, that allows you to put inputs and the like in here. So here's our pre-meeting briefing. You can go through the household. You can see the portfolio at a glance, what's changed since the last meeting, maybe some talking points, that sort of thing. So I'm going to do one more item here. I'm going to say, turn our last meeting into follow-up tasks. This is another prompt that's been helpful. It's just kind of building on the documented, the items that we just put there, making it a little more robust. I'm just trying to jog your brain here to think of ways to engage with the system using that four-pronged item that we talked about in previous about how to do and how to make a good prompt in Hamachi. So we're going to take these ideas, all the notes in our CM, and we're going to assign some tasks or create some tasks. So I turn our last meeting into follow-up tasks. Now I might do something like assign these tasks to my team for follow-up. I'm going to say use generic roles just because I don't know what your team looks like. So in this instance, we're just going to be specific, give it exactly what I want. And now I've got some tasks, I've got assignments, and now I'm going to finish it off and say, put all together. And so now what the system is going to do, which I love, is it's going to create all of these things into one tool that I can use for my meeting. So we've got the team workflow, suggested meeting from these tasks, all these sort of things, create an output from these actions. And so now we're going to finish the task here. So we've got a pre-meeting briefing. We've got some follow-up tasks. We've assigned those follow-up tasks. What I love is if you already have assignments for your team, you could take that and upload it into Hamachi so it knows exactly who these particular people are. But as you can see, we've got a robust little worksheet here. This button right here creates our output. And now you've got a pre-meeting, a meeting follow-up action plan. However you want to do it, you've got a really nice use case here in Hamachi underneath a particular household.